South Wales on the Lush family farm, there is a piece of sought-after Fendt history still working hard. Fendt produced only 65 Favorit 626 models. 2 of these tractors would end up at Darryl Lush's Gunnedah property. The now semi-retired farmer and contractor has a strong affection for the Fendt 626, which began after a drive of a demonstration model.
I originally saw a machine, an elevator scraper, which I thought would be ideal for my purposes, so I didn't have a choice, I had to buy a Fendt. Soon after we bought it, the dealer had a 626 at a trade show, and my wife and I went for a ride in it, and I said one day I'd like to own one of these. And anyway, later on one came up second hand, and I bought it. And then a friend saw mine, and he found another second-hand one and he bought it, but then later on he went out of business and I bought it off him, so at one stage I had 2 626s.
Eventually, Darryl sold one of his 2 Fendt Favorites to a German tractor enthusiast that travelled to Australia in search of the rare 626, returning the tractor to its country of manufacture. The remaining 626 still sees regular use in front of a chaser bin during harvest and slashing around his property.
The total weight of the scraper would be about 12 tonnes, and we were winding the tractor out to maximum speed of about 40 kilometres an hour, fully loaded. So everything had to be working well. Brakes and power, the whole lot had to be there 100% of the time, and it did. It never let us down. We were competing with a number of scrapers in the job we were working on at one stage, or several jobs, and a couple of the other tractors were higher horsepower than the Fendt that I was using at the time, but at the end of the day I'd carted more dirt than any of the other tractors because it never stopped. You've got to put a battery in them every now and then, and filters and those sort of things, but other than that there's no mechanical problems with them whatsoever, and I think that's a real plus. I'm not trying to sell Fendt tractors, but there's no other tractor that I've had that has been as reliable as the Fendt. We were able to put all sorts of new chums on the tractor and drive it however they liked without destroying the tractor, which has never happened. We never hurt the tractor, no matter who was driving it.
As the only Fendt owner in the Gunnedah region, Darryl's neighbours and competing contractors were surprised at the large and powerful German-made tractor.
Yeah, well, my wife and I rode in it, and then we got out of it, a friend with me, he said, that cabin is as big as my bathroom. And it is, it's a huge cabin, very comfortable. Everything's sort of spread out. You don't have to feel cluttered up. If you take your lunch bag in there or something, there's adequate room for tools and all sorts. So, and always a good passenger seat. So yeah, the cab's great. And that's going back a long time now, so we expect the latest ones would be better still. Yes, if we were to change this Fendt for something else, well, we would love to have one of the 900 series. So if somebody cared to make us an offer, a good enough offer for this one, and then we'd consider buying a 900 series one.